Excision was we needed that, you know?
Yeah.
That was like
it really opened our new.
It did, the hell it did. And like at the end of the day, like the number one goal that everyone had was having a good time.
Yeah.
It wasn't about power. It wasn't about like I'm controlling you. It was like it was all like, here's my visuals. This is what I present to you. You know, the most important thing that I always had to say, because I lost touch in it for a while,
right,
was you want to do it for the art. You want to do it for the actual music. You know, like we do it. Our mentality should be like, I don't give a fuck how much I get paid by it. I mean, I do, but if I'm not getting paid, I'm making good music to the world. That's all that matters. You know, it's like, none of this value and money counts, but what really counts is how you make someone feel.
Yeah, you make them happy, and make them feel good.
And that in itself is way more valuable than $10 a beat.
Right.
You know, because then you can spread your word and all that. So it's like, it's all.
We want to inspire a new audience.
We do.
That's our goal. That's our goal. We want to inspire the new generation.
New generation.
We want to bring.
We need to leapfrog the genre of music. We need to leapfrog it past 10 years.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna go a step ahead in front of everyone else.
And you know what's cool is like we have all the tools. Like we have, you know, I used to always think like, fuck, like whenever someone gets popular, it's like that's one less idea that I can use.
Right.
But it's not that, because think of it as when someone gets popular or someone makes a good song, that's one more thing we can study and learn off from. So we have all the tools. We have everything that we need. We have everything going for us.
All we gotta do is just start.
All we gotta do is just start and do us, and that's all that matters, dude. It was funny. Like I was in government class, right? And I lost my $20 bill somewhere. I looked at them all. Fuck, I lost it. And I grabbed like the other money I have, a $20 bill, a $5 bill, $1 bill. I'm like, all of this is the same. Like it's the same paper, it's the same ink, it's the same weight. But just because it has that 20 or that 5, it's more valuable. But that's not real value to me, you know? That's just how the government and currency works. Real value is that music that you hear, that song that you hear when you're driving, you know, in the car, or thinking about a girl, thinking about someone, or like right now. This is what value is, you know? So, of course you need money to succeed, but really that's not the biggest thing, man. The biggest thing is really...
It's just passion and putting hard work into it.
Putting passion, inspiration,
dedication,
creativity, and dedication into it.
And we can't do it without our friends.
We can't.
Because we're all in this together. We're all going to grow together.
Everyone plays their own part.
They do. Everyone has a reason to play.
It's funny. It's like rugby. You have that one person that carries it, but you always need to pass that ball, or you're always gonna get caught. You always gotta get that second person down. You know.
Yeah.
You always need that person to help you out.
You gotta. It's like saying you gotta pass the ball so you can progress forward.
So you go forward. You're passing it backwards to go forward. Sometimes you need to take 2 steps backwards to get like 30 steps forward.
That's right.
That's how it is. So, and you know what? Like, I'm not worried. I'm just so excited. I can't wait for what we have in store. You know, because we have the tools and we have everything in front of us.
All we gotta do is just do it. You just gotta do it now.
We will, and you definitely will know us, man. You will know us. I promise you that. It's fun to know about us, our production, and all that.
Yeah, you did.
You hella liked it. I was like, dude, I can't wait for what you guys come in store.
That's good. But I think, you know what? Maybe when he matures more, you can bring him in.
We'll bring him into certain aspects.
Yeah,
the biggest thing that I learned too is get everyone's opinion.
Yeah, everyone's
Don't
opinion
go
matters.
off one person or 2 people. You gotta get everyone.
Like, it's so
and
easy
you know,
to have diverse.
And you know what? It's not about pleasing everyone. It's about knowing what they want.
Yeah.
And either saying, all right, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that later, or I'm gonna give you a sign now saying that like this is gonna be how it's gonna be, or giving it to them now. You know, it's not about pleasing everyone. It's about fucking knowing what people want. People sometimes like ghetto shit. People sometimes like nature shit, happy shit, good shit, dubstep shit. It's like there's no limits. And you know what? That's what Michael Jackson and Kanye and probably Drake too, is that they kind of are getting rid of, they're trying to get rid of that barrier of like, okay, if you're a rapper, then you can't make Heartless, you know? Like he was leaving his career, he was like the best upcoming rapper, had 3 good albums, and all of a sudden he dropped In the Night, I Hear Them Talk, like what the fuck? Like that's a ballsy ass move to go with a fucking full on singing autotune album. But it was because he was passionate about it, it was what he felt at the time in his life, and guess what? At the time no one liked it, but now it's known as one of the best he ever made. And the most daring project that set people like Drake into, you know, set people like Drake, like Future, and all these other people into, you know, where they're at now. All these barriers, in society, they branch out to everything. They branch out to music, they branch out to clothes, they branch out to everything. And it's not about getting rid of a single individual, it's about getting rid of barriers in general, you know? And that's not a snap done thing. It's just something that you learn and evolve to learn, but that's how life is. We're entering our prime soon.
We are. We have to work. We got to work towards our prime. And this is the start.
And it's funny because we're see us right now. We're at like this nice ass beach area, right? Nice place. It's like it's not only for vacation or it's not only for to get away. It's like it's also to think of more ideas.
It is.
And it's like it's not even hard work. Like we don't even think about more. We're not trying to think. It just comes to us. When you're at a place like this, it comes to you. You know, when you're in the car on the way to San Francisco, you're in the car on the way to Santa Cruz, or going out on the airplane in a trip, you're inspired by everything that goes around you. Yeah, I remember once in Philadelphia, New York, I put a hella Michael Jackson on because like I felt like this is how I felt when he was touring. I flew flying everywhere, and I felt that vibe. And if I had the tools, if I had the laptop with me, if I had all that, I would have made something. Mm-hmm. It's not even about trying to do something. It's about just letting it come to you. And sometimes like places like this, they really help because
they open your eyes.
They open your eyes to a lot of things, and they inspire you. I mean, like smallest shit. You don't have to go to a mansion. You don't have to go to Paris, or you can just go to the backyard and get inspired by it. Honestly, everything's around you. There's always a positive thing around you. You just gotta find it, man. I always know what to say. Right? I have an idea, but I have to put my full attention onto it, right? And it's like. The biggest thing is pick and choose your battles, pick and choose your whatever. I go every day and I see stuff that I would love to talk like this about with everyone and about everything because I know I feel I'm really passionate about my knowledge about stuff. Sometimes like you can't do everything. You can't help everyone and you can't talk about everything. You know, and it's frustrating because like fuck, like I can hella help everyone. I feel like I can hella help talk to everyone and shit, but I feel like that's why I'm so drawn to music. It's like one of the talks I just had into 2 minutes of pure sound to everyone. You know, like when it's like translating, the biggest thing is translating the real shit to make it sound good. For like Kanye's Black Skinhead, he was at the time, he was so angry, but he was so like, I'm so pissed because no one was giving him a chance to go in the fashion industry. But he was like, you know what, but I'm Kanye West, I've done everything. So like, on that song, it's such a mean, the mean drums come in. And the first lyrics for my theme song, my leather black jeans on, it's I love it because it doesn't mean much. If you look into it for my theme song, my leather black jeans on, like what the fuck? But you hear it, just take context out when you listen to it. When you put yourself into the shoes of the artist, he's standing in front, on top of you like, making a statement. And it's like, it doesn't have to be that certain statement, it's how he said it. It's your delivery. And that's how a lot of people, like Travis Scott, they say dumb shit, but the way they say it, it's so meaningful, and the meaning behind it is totally portrayed, and that's what we need to figure out. But it's not what we need. We will figure it out. We just have to, you know, get into that testing our waters into making music, and then we'll eventually find out how to do that. I was one for lyricists that make deep lyrics. So I like to. And I always think radio shit, I still think some radio shit's stupid, but mainstream shit is stupid. And if you really think about it, why is it mainstream? You can break it down. One, the company's playing them as a teenage person again that just attracts to the kids. Or two, they're making good ass music and they're getting credit for it. It's not bad, there's nothing bad about that. If the most underground artist you ever known all of a sudden got a record deal, would you call him whack just because he became popular? No, you would if you're a fuckboy, but you wouldn't if that's the real shit. You wouldn't, because it's not true. Just because you know, when people, it's all about jealousy, dude. And I invested so much, you know, growing up, you always, underground's a shit. Mainstream, fuck that shit. You think about that, and it's implemented into your brain, you know, when you're slapping and you play like a popular song, you're embarrassed or something. It's like, you shouldn't be, because this is a popular song for a fucking reason, because it's fucking good. You know, like, I mean, if it's a bad song and it's mainstream, then fuck it. It doesn't matter about any standards, dude. It just matters about if it's good or not, man. If this shit sounds good, like Zayn Malik in that one fucking song, Taylor Swift, I fuck with that song. I'm not ashamed with it. It's a good song. I like it. And also, like, a lot of other shit that people won't like. You know, like Joey Badass, I fuck with him since day one. Like, you don't need to have a category, you don't need to have a taste of music. You can just listen to music, and that, if you really pay attention to the people who made it, they listen to fucking everything. You listen to Kanye stuff, you're like, how the fuck did he sample this shit? It's like, how does he even know this shit? It's like not even underground, it's like shit that's like weird as shit, like European jazz and alternative rock and all this, but like that's what they gain inspiration from. It's what we're doing, but in the Sonic world, in the Sonic universe. It's going to Santa Cruz is going, listening, buying a record that you never heard before, or going to indie rock, or that's, you know, that again, that's, like I said, everything is, you can grab inspiration from anywhere.
Yeah.
That's what they do. And that's fucking, I love it. Because there's no corrupt, there's no money, there's none of that is involved. And that's what gets people the money. I'm playing right now, it's Hotline Bling, right? And that's like, everyone knows that's big. And really think about it, take the views and the attention it got away from it. Listen to the song. It does not sound like a rap song at all. And that's more credit to Drake, because he made a song as a rapper in standards that's not rap and is one of the top songs of the past 10 years. I mean, everyone sings Hotline Bling, everyone does. So it's like, how did he do it? He got inspired one night, went to the studio, said, you know what, I got this on my mind, it sounds hella weird, it's not rap, but it'll work. And what the fuck did it do? It became the biggest song in the fucking year. We don't need any qualifications, we don't. That's why, like, you gotta respect these people, like the artists, SoundCloud artists, who are not getting plays, because they don't care. They just want to give the world good music, and that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest. And you know what? You're gonna get caught up. It always happens. You know, the money, the drugs, and it's gonna happen. But like anything else in life, it matters how you bounce back from it. Just because you're worth $10 more million than I am, just because you won awards and I haven't, doesn't mean that you can't follow the same rules that I do. We're all human. You take these awards out there, you're human still. You still gotta do it. And when you become a celebrity, when you become a big artist, like, you do have that persona of being like, you know, Michael Jackson, like, oh shit, that's Michael Jackson, like, he's in front of me, like, they can't believe it, you look like so pure, which is, I get it, because it's Michael Jackson, but at the end of the day, he was a human, just like everyone else was, just like I was. There was nothing different about him. I mean, specifically there was, but Rod, generally, he's no different than me. We both had the same chances of getting up there as everyone else does. Don't get caught up into this fake life of being so good, so materialistic, so powerful. And I get it, dude. I love that feeling. I really do. I love being powerful, and I love, you know, but it's temporary as hell. Getting people what they want, expressing yourself in a good, positive way, that's permanent. That'll go down in history. I mean, all the Michael Jackson songs, they'll always remember. And wherever they generally trying to make people happy. Some of the shit that people do for themselves is temporary. And I'm not trying to judge anyone's art, because you can't judge an art. But it's just what drives behind anything. That goes on with anything in life. You do anything, what's your drive behind it? What's your point? Why are you doing this? It doesn't matter what level, it doesn't matter how much money is behind it, it does not matter. The thing is, why are you doing it? And that's the most important thing. And it's so relieving for me to say this, because I don't really hear this from anyone else but me right now. But it's relieving because it makes you think that you'll never fail. There's never such thing as not making it, dude. People gone so far up and died. Yeah. That's not making it. But they made it.
You're gonna have so many times failing and failing and failing.
And that's gonna, I mean, fucking Bruno Mars, right? His music right now is so good. 30-some, I forgot how many numbers there was, but so many producers when he was coming up said that he would never make it. And he's doing a solo ass, short Filipino guy. He's short, doesn't have that much stardom to it. You're not gonna make it. He's making good fucking music. And that's the biggest fuck you to the people, is not even saying fuck you, it's making good music. And it was like that rugby day when those guys came in, like, you know what? To counter that is having a good day. Not going and giving them the energy, giving it the energy that it wants or it needs. It's waste your time, dude. This is where it's at, though. Honestly, this is honestly where it's at.